see them chomping on people. They're just giving her all the food.
Maybe she's eating for 20 at this point.
How many? You're the scientific show. How many sharks are coming out of Bella? How many sharks?
A standard bull shark will give a litter of like 2 or 3, because most of them they eat each other, and only a couple survive. These guys come out like a whole shoulder piranha, and they will stay alive and feast on everyone. So they've definitely done something to these sharks.
Maybe they are like cardigan if they're eating each other. I never thought these sharks would eat each other.
But these guys don't. That's the thing. Unless she gave birth to like 100.
Maybe unless they have your mindset where they're all brothers. They're not like Kurgan or Snooty. They love each other.
That's it. They're smart baby sharks, and so they know like, oh, we could eat each other, or we could work as a team.
We could get the newlyweds.
Yeah. And that guy in the shower.
Was that a shower?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that was.
We'll get there. It's a great scene.
I just like smart baby sharks.
Smart baby sharks. Yeah. And we haven't even got to the baby sharks yet.
I gotta tell you, I'm really having fun with this.
Yes, me too.
You know what I like so much? Like we were sitting there, and when he just screams out, we're going on a joy swim. It just makes me so happy to hear that. And then in this one, when Michael Beach just goes full Chuck, it was glorious. I was like, did he just go full Chuck? And then when the shark is just watching.
Chuck is the perfect analogy. It's the perfect. I forgot all about Chuck, and that's exactly where they got it from.
Misty Calhoun kind of looks like Yvonne Strahovski.
Yeah, what's her name? What's her name?
Yvonne Strahovski.
Yeah.
What's the character in the show?
I don't care.
Casey. No, what's her name? Captain Awesome.
It's been
Adam Baldwin. I don't know.
Adam
Baldwin.
Carolla. Oh, Adam Baldwin is Trent Slater.
Oh yeah,
would work. I think.
Oh, that. See, you're making a better movie, my friend.
Sarah
you
Walker.
give me Michael Beach and Adam Baldwin.
Wait, okay. So that's really neat. So Adam Baldwin is Trent.
Zachary Levi would be the Aaron character. He'd be the Scoggins.
Maybe young Zachary Levi, but now Zachary Levi's like the Trent character.
We're going Chuck era. We're going straight from.
We're going Chuck era. Okay,
we're going straight from 2007 here, DJ.
Right.
So
okay.
The married couple's Captain Awesome.
You know what? I would make him one of the married couple. I'll make him the husband. He'd be a good newly smarmy scientist.
That's his buddy. That's his Morgan.
The Charlie Day looking guy.
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren was in Chuck, so he could be in it too.
Who's Dolph Lundgren?
Has to be Mike. He's Mike. He's
Mike. Hell yes.
Come on.
Oh yeah, Dolph Lundgren just flipping generator knobs. Oh,
I ain't getting these sharks can eat my ass. That's perfect. It's perfect.
And then you have Chuck's sister, Ellie, would be the other half of the married couple. Her and Morgan, maybe.
Yeah. Perfect. Who's the doctor?
I've run out of characters I can think of.
Oh wait, no, Chuck. The boss, Big Mike. Can we get Big Mike in there?
Who the hell was
the boss? The big guy or the nerd Scott.
Yes, I remember.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, get this, guys. The shark finners are Lester and Jeff.
Oh, here we go. We've literally recast. We're making Deep Blue Sea better, so you don't have to. Okay, look, this is the perfect film. This is at least $150 million opening weekend. I'm telling you right now. You give me Adam Baldwin and the girl's name, who I never would be able to pronounce, and you give me Zachary Levi as a smarmy, whatchamacallit, and that's a perfect movie. Perfect movie. You don't even need the sharks. Let's have them on the deep. Let's have them on the ocean base. Whatever.
Just chatting.
Just chatting. Again, you can have this movie without the sharks being monsters and Michael Beach's character being like a crazy person, and you have a good movie by itself with no sharks killing people. With him killing people one by one, supernova style, that's even creepier.
Oh.
Did I subvert complete expectations? Did you watch Deep Blue Sea and you find out there's no shark attack? Deep Blue Sea 2, and there's no shark attack? You're like, what's going on here?
Wait, I just got supernovaed. Okay, Yvonne Strahovski arguing with Michael Beach, that could work.
Yes, she would be more subtle, I think. Yeah. She wouldn't be, you know what, I'm not going to shake your hand. I never make assumptions. Screw you, lawyer guy. I'm not going to do that.
And then just Zachary Levi's in the background. He's part of the married couple. Oh, yeah. He would move.
That scene with him revealing what he did to his wife, I think Zachary Levi would knock that out of the park. I think he would kill that scene because he would do whiny, smarmy kind of, scumbaggy guy. Remember, old Zachary Levi, not current Zachary Levi, who's like 7 feet tall, 300 pounds. Not that guy.
I love that old Zachary Levi is young Zachary Levi.
I love that he grew 7 inches and gained.
He got taller then.
All muscle.
180
I was watching Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Zachary Levi shows up, and I'm like, what the?
The camera guy has to move back a few paces to fit him in the frame. Yeah.
You stand under an apple box? Like, you're too tall for this shot.
Dig a trench for him. Get the Sharks to dig a trench so they can fit him in the shot.
They can. They literally can.
Wait, so on the Marvelous Miss Maisel set, Sharks are digging trenches so he can stand next to.
Sharks do stand-up
Rachel
comedy,
Brosnahan.
so Zachary Levi can date a comedian too. Yes, that's what happens.
Wait, is he dating a shark?
He's dating a comedian who just happens to be around sharks. Again, don't look any of this up, all right?
I have not seen this show. Maybe I should be watching.
No. Just check my word for it. That's exactly what happens on the show. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is about a comedian who's also dating Zachary Levi, who is friends with the shark and Lenny Bruce. All right, don't look it up. Just go with it.
Friends with the shark? Maisel?
Don't worry about it. I already told you. I'm not going to tell you again. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Do the Sharks do stand-up?
Look, if it's a Friday night and there's nobody doing a set, sometimes the Sharks get up there, sometimes they don't. It's a flux. It's a ebb and flow of comedians. You don't push me on this. I don't want you to look it up. Do not Google the IMDb's summary of the cast list. You're not going to see Shark 1, Shark 2. Just trust me. It's Sharks and Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Don't worry about it.
Do people go to the docks and listen to these Sharks? And what's a good
shark
short
funny?
joke?
Her agent lives on the docks.
Yes, she does. Oh,
does.
Perfect.
She's on a boat in one scene, blows up her house.
Yep.
That happens. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, folks. The sidequel of Deep Blue Sea, too.
Wow. Starring the cast of Chuck.
Starring the cast of Chuck for some reason.
Wait,
For some reason, the cast of Chuck is here. We don't know why. They just showed up. We just put them in costume.
Rider that everyone from Chuck has to be in this show.
Look, if I'm going to be in this movie, I got to have everybody.
I love that when the lawyer tells Carl that the Sharks dug a trench, Carl is just on board with that idea. Yes. He's like, my Sharks dug a trench? Great. They're great. They're so smart.
What was their plan? What do you think the Sharks' plan was? Let's say whatchamacallit doesn't get out there. Is it Trent doesn't go out there and call him back? I guess this might be spoiled in Deep Blue Sea 3 because I have not seen that movie. But why didn't this go?
I think they're testing it because there's trackers in their fins.
Yeah.
So they want to see the reaction, maybe?
That's why they got found, but they don't know how they got found. That's why Bella's at the window watching, reading Carl's lips, trying to see, what's he saying?
She's doing it. Wait, is Bella doing a Hound 9000?
Yes, exactly.
I can't not eat you, Dave. I have to eat you.
Oh, that'd be beautiful if they just spoke like that.
Oh, God, that'd be perfect.
The film ends with Bella singing
I got it. You put one of those robotic things on their necks where they can speak like a robot, where you can hear their thoughts. Perfect.
Up?
Like an Up, like the freaking dog in Up. Put them around the Sharks' necks, and they start talking. We're going to eat you all now.
I have just met you.
It is inevitable.
Wouldn't they Indominus Rex each other, knowing that trackers are in there since they're so smart?
Oh, don't they do that in
3?
Yeah,
rip them out, bite them out.
They do that in 3, Mark. They find a shark and it's spitting out one of the trackers, I think. Yeah. Spoiler alert for the
right.
Oh, see? Somebody's been thinking. Somebody's thinking on their feet. I might have to watch Deep Blue Sea 3.
It's so good.
Should. Yeah, it's great.
So good.
Go back and listen to our interview with the director.
I definitely want to do that then. Yeah, that's all.
And if you like it, we'll bring you back so we can have a redemption. So it's like
if you like it, when you like it.
Yeah,
who are we casting for Deep Blue Sea 3? What 90s television show was taking over the cast of Deep Blue Sea?
Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, well, you already got Cranston. I'm in. I'm already in.
You could do that.
Bryan Cranston in Deep Blue Sea 4.
Frankie Muniz, I'm in.
I say that, actually the lead of Deep Blue Sea 3, she was in Malcolm in the Middle. She was a few episodes of it. Maybe that was the point.
There's always a connection, folks. There's always a connection.
That's a guaranteed Emmy for Cranston, even though it's a movie. They just give him Emmys.
They said, look, Emmys are like, I know this is not our territory, but we're giving it to him anyway. All right, back off.
The Brian Cranston
We're mailing
Award
it to
for
him
Best
anyway.
Brian Cranston.
And then the guy from Breaking Bad, the Jesse, gets one too, just because they got
Yeah,
you.
I wasn't even there. Trust me, Jesse. Take
Aaron
the Emmy,
Paul,
shut up.
you're getting an award. Shut up. Just take it.
Magnets.
He's driving away in an El Camino, Emmy on the dash. Doesn't even care.
Oh, well,
Oh,
what about?
God.
I'd like to see the Living Color cast in Deep Blue Sea 3. That'd be good.
Oh. Well, first
Terry
off,
as a shark.
who's Jim Carrey? I mean, I haven't seen this movie yet, so I don't know what's going on here, but you got a lot of good talent in Living Color. I mean, Jennifer Lopez is a dancer in Living Color, so she's got to be in there too.
Yeah, and she was in Anaconda, so she's been in a bunch of monster movies.
Oh, then let's just make her the lead. Sort of.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So she's the lead.
She's Dr. Emma, or whatever it is. Yeah.
David
I haven't
Allen
seen a
Greer
Living Color. I have no reference to this at all.
Oh, Jamie Foxx, Marlon
Tom-
Wayans.
It's like Saturday Night Live, but on Fox, and it had like a lot of talent.
David Allen Greer? Oh.
Greer,
Of
Tommy
the-
Davis,
of
David
Jumanji?
Wayne. Yeah, man. From Jumanji. Yes, that is what his career is based on.
He dealt with giant alligators, so he'd be good against sharks.
Do you
Remember
remember
him
his
screaming?
dad? Yeah.
Yeah, he's dealt with all types of creatures.
And in the army now, he had an altercation with a scorpion.
I really need you guys to stop remembering the worst films of David Allen Greer.
Hey,
There's a
Jumanji's great.
scorpion on the back. There's a
But I
scorpion
can't-
on the back.
Man, I'm out of here. I'm out of here right now.
That scene in Blank Man with the plunger and the spaghetti robot? No, that's Judge Dredd.
I was scrolling down, DJ, and I have not seen anything else that David Allen Greer's been in.
It's got to be something else. He was in Boomerang with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. That's a great film.
What do you
Robin
have Tales
Givens.
from the Hood?
He's great in that movie too. It's good. See, David, I got your back. You've been in good stuff.
I have heard him as a guest on podcasts, and I've enjoyed him.
Very funny.
I think I follow him on Instagram, but I have seen
No,
nothing he's been in.
You never watched that? Great show.
Nope.
You need to watch In the Army Now.
I mean, I
you
probably
not
don't.
watch-
Let's be fair, Mark. I probably don't.
Why? You like Encino Man.
That's
We had
true.
a
I did
great
like
time
Encino
talking
Man.
about that
You're right.
movie. We had a blast.
We did. We had a great time. It was a fantastic episode.
Boomerang.
I haven't seen Boomerang.
Boomerang is that's a genuinely good movie.
Oh, I've seen The Big Sick. He's in The Big Sick, apparently. I don't remember him in The Big Sick, but he's in there.
Nice. Tales
Like, I've
from the Hood. It's a very different David Allen Greer. You got to see it.
Well,
I don't know the different one. I don't know the reference point at this point.
Who directed this movie, Deep Blue Sea 2.
Then he should have been in it. It probably came down to him or Michael Beach.
No, I'd have made David Allen Greer Aaron.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No,
Does he
that's
get a
Mike.
cardigan too?
Yeah.
Everyone should just wear cardigans in this movie.
Everybody wearing cardigans. Cable knit sweaters for all around. Why are you wearing a cable knit sweater? It's going to take on so much
It's in
water.
my contract.
Yeah,
Style
turtlenecks,
of a-
sweaters,
Son of a-
cardigans. James Garner from The Great Escape is just, there's a poster of him in the halls.
James Garner is the shark. He can't be anything but the shark.
And then, Steve McQueen in his sweater.
With the thing on the neck of the shark, the voice, James Garner. Got to be James Garner.
Do the sharks get sweaters?
Yes, of course.
We're gonna put their. I guess
They're gonna
the
be
fin's
chilly.
gonna come out the top of it. I don't.
Well, there's 3 holes. You know what I mean?
It's made for a shark. It's not a human sweater on a shark.
It's
It's
a
a,
cardigan made for a shark.
yeah.
That's the poster.
What are we talking about?
Cardigan
Made
shark.
for a shark.
Yeah, a sharky gun.
Imagine that movie. There's like blood sharks, avalanche sharks, cardigan sharks.
I think there was a movie called Avalanche Shark or Shark Avalanche or something like that on one of those
That's
sci-fi
why-
shows.
Cardigan sharks would be amazing. So there's a book retreat in the
Mhm, yes.
Pacific Ocean. And they're attacked by hipster sharks.
You didn't really think this through, Mark, did you?
They're vaping.
It has a monocle.
Hipster. Hey, man, we're gonna bite you, man.
I liked this mountain before it was cool.
It's always been cool. It's a mountain. Shut up. Get out of here.
It splashes up a bunch of sea foam for its coffee.
Hey, is that coffee gluten-free, man?
It only eats
Sweaters
people
all
with
around.
avocado on them.